Hi guys, it's Torvix or Victor. Welcome back. Yes, I made another video. Doing my best to keep on the YouTube grind. I am half asleep. I had a very busy day today. Also, my kids are sleeping in the next room. So I gotta keep this short, punchy, and sweet. But knowing myself, I'll probably just start talking on and on and on. Um, the point of today's video, I was watching a video by Krista Casual, whom I will link down below, and he's talking about the fact that he's going to stop drinking coffee. So he's reading the Book of Mormon, and he's mentioned in the past he has some challenges, and rightly so, and a very valid challenge. Many have that challenge about the word of wisdom, which for those of you who are new or may not know, it is basically, and I'm summarizing it, it's like a health plan given to us by the prophet Joseph Smith, who was the prophet of God, getting in before the haters. Anyway, and so part of that is no hot drinks, interpreted as no tea, no coffee. I admit I also had a challenge with that. I didn't drink much coffee, but I would enjoy the occasional Vietnamese coffee, which is like beautifully sweet, condensed milk, ice kind of coffee. So I stopped drinking that, and I used to drink a fair bit of what we call here in Australia boba. You must have it in America, where it's like green or black tea with like pearls and jellies and all that kind of stuff. And I drank a fair bit of that too, and so I had to stop that. And I found it difficult. It was a challenge. And I'd lapse. I just instinctively buy it and then realize, oh, okay, I'm halfway in. That's awkward. Um, but I did my best, and it's been a while since I've had tea or coffee. A long while actually. And so it can be done. It just, to be fair, if it's part of your habit, if it's part of your regular lifestyle, it is a difficult thing to break. And that's understandable. I want to start by giving my respect to Krista Casual for actually trying. It's not an easy thing to do, but anything that makes you stronger is worth at least trying or pursuing. I would also advise you to replace it with something. Just not drinking coffee is just going to drive you crazy because you're just going to be focusing on not drinking coffee. A lot of people replace coffee or tea with water or flavored water. Some people hit the Red Bull, which I don't think is a great alternative. I'm guilty of that myself. Hit too many Red Bulls. Um, but like, no matter what happens, man, just remember you will lapse, you'll fall, and that's okay. Pray, ask for guidance, get back up on your feet. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. You're not going to get it perfect first go. That's why we have repentance. That's why we have redemption. It's why we have prayer. And it's why we have covenants. It's why we have temple. All this stuff that you'll figure out when you get there that help us on this journey. That life is hard. I don't know if it's meant to be hard. That's too deep philosophy for how I feel right now for my sleepiness. But life is challenging. And the thought that you're just going to stop coffee, which I know you're not expecting. But anyone who thinks it's going to stop drinking coffee because, oh, I'm in the church now, it's not realistic. An example from my own life is that I drink copious amounts of Coca-Cola. Copious, ridiculous, obscene levels. At one point in my life, I was drinking between 4 to 5 liters of Coca-Cola. No joke. And I've cut back now. Listen to this. This is me cutting back. I now drink about 1 to 2 liters a day. I know, crazy amounts. But because I work in a job, I'm a nurse, I'm always running around, need the energy, but it's terrible energy. It's bad energy. It's not good, healthy energy. It's not good kilojoules or good calories. It's terrible, empty, short-lived calories. And I'm well aware. But I try. And I keep trying to pursue it. I keep trying to drink a little bit less over time, over time, over time. And I guess this video is about persistence. It's about keep trying, keep pursuing it. Remember why you're seeking the goals, whether it's giving up coffee or giving up smoking or saving up money or whatever your goal may be. I work as a nurse, as some of you know, and I had spent some time working in drug and alcohol. And we would tell our patients that it takes multiple attempts to quit drugs like heroin and ice, methamphetamines, if you live overseas. Um, and it takes multiple attempts. You won't just one day walk into a clinic and go, I'm done. That's not realistic. What is realistic is that you're forgiving of yourself and you understand that the addiction, and this is not comparing heroin to coffee. I understand that. It's more about the cycle, the mentality, just to be clear. But it's more about having that goal and why it's important. And knowing it's to take time, multiple attempts. Again, I'm not comparing coffee and tea to heroin and ice. It's purely a conversational point. Relax. But my advice is just to anyone out there who's trying to do something and it's difficult, whether it's going to church, for example. I live in Australia. We get paid more on Saturdays and Sundays. It's called weekend rates. And it's very tempting to go to work on a Sunday. And I've done that myself instead of going to church. But we have to ask ourselves, what do we gain from going to work in the short and the long term? And what do we gain going to church the short and the long term, and which will benefit me more in this life, and which will benefit me more in the next life, which will teach me the values I need to live a healthy life or a better life or a happy life. The money I make today at work will benefit me for the next, depending on your finances, weeks or month or so. But what I learned from church, spending time amongst other people who follow Jesus Christ, with other covenant keepers, other people who read the Gospels, or if you're not Christian, or if you're not Latter-day Saint, whatever it works for you, for your church, your spiritual beliefs. But it's easy, it's very, very easy, especially in the West. I can't speak to other cultures, but in Western societies, it's very easy to just follow the dollar and use that to justify everything you make. But we have to accept, and this is a recent realization, and I can't believe I'm saying it, there's more to life than money. Your family is more important. Your wife is more important. Your children are more important. They should always be your highest priority. And spending time with them on a Sunday, going to church, having lunch afterwards, whatever works for you, just going home and relaxing with your family at home. But your family should be your first priority. And church is the foundation of a healthy, happy family. And so persist. And if you are pursuing health goals, which I've been trying to lose 5, 6 kilos, and I've just been, because of the Coca-Cola, as you can imagine, I struggle, but I persist and I pray and I ask God, help me, help me. This is way too much Coca-Cola. Even the company itself doesn't advise anyone to drink this much Coca-Cola. I'm scaring Coca-Cola amateur, let alone myself. Help me, guide me, guide me. So be persistent, pray often, ask God, pray, pray, pray. Heavenly Father, guide me. Thank you for in my case, thank you for my wife, for my children, the blessings of my life. Thank you. I say this when I drive to work. It's my standard prayer I start with. I thank him. I thank him so much for even having a job. The Australian economy is terrible at the moment. Things are ridiculously expensive. A lot of people are struggling out there. And while I'm doing it tough, I'm not doing as tough as many others out there. And so for that, I am grateful. And my children are healthy. For that I am grateful. And my wife is healthy. For that I am grateful. And she's celebrating her birthday. And even that we're married. And there are many people around me who are struggling with marital issues for different reasons, and that's not here to discuss. But we all go through our challenges, and I'm glad that the challenges I have are suitable to me. And things will come up in the future, I'm sure. But I'm happy and I'm grateful, God, for what you've given me, both the good and the bad, because you know me well enough to know what I can and can't handle. And be grateful, and then ask for guidance. God, I'm trying to achieve this. Is this the goal you want for me? Is this what you want me to do? Is this what you want me to achieve? Or just talk to him. Just have a conversation with God. But persistence has to be backed by something. It has to be a part of a greater goal. You can't just, for example, the common one in the West is, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. Why? To do what? Oh, to buy stuff. What are you buying? For who are you buying? Is it just mindless spending? Or is it actually you want to build a legacy for your family? What are you doing? You want to study, you want to get you this, you want to get you that. I'm pursuing my master's. Hopefully they accept me. Why am I doing a master's? I'll be a role model to my children. I want to show myself that I'm capable of doing these great things, that I have the capacity to hold a master's degree, which to me has always been a huge, almost impossible goal. But there's a time in my life when even going to uni was an impossible goal, because I was this broke kid from, from Sydney. Like, it just didn't make sense. And eventually God found a way for me. Before I even knew the church, I knew God was there. And now he's showing me another way, and he'll keep showing me a way. And I'll keep praying and asking for guidance. This has descended into sleepy rambling, so I'm going to end this. But the point of this is just to pursue God. Pray, ask for guidance, ask him to guide you, and just keep trying, keep trying, keep praying, keep trying, keep praying, keep trying. Chris the Casual, I'm proud of you no matter what happens. Wish you all the best on your coffeeless journey. You will make mistakes. That's perfectly okay, but you will overcome too. And I'm proud of you. Let's get that interview organized, okay? I hit you up on Twitter. It's all my fault, guys. I messaged him, and then I just dropped the ball because I was busy with work and stuff. But I'll speak with him, and we'll try and negotiate something. But no matter what, I wish everyone have a great day. Go to church, pray, and pray, 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 pray. Have a great night. I'll see you guys at church tomorrow.